Hey, you know it's true, Carrier. Alright, everybody, welcome back to Jaraci Cup number 18. This is going to be between SpaceArtist and Smog in the lower bracket quarterfinals. They have an interesting text document name, but yeah, anyway. It's going to be Saban versus Conef. So Smog is playing Conef here. You see his name is literally Conef, but that's Smog the Golden Lizard over there. And what is going on here? Looks like the Shallows was banned, but they're playing game 1 on the Shallows anyway? Wait, what? Something doesn't add up about this. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Alright, I mean, who knows? It looks like game 2 would be Boneyard and 3 would be Cartobia. You know, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I don't really know what to make of all this, but you know. Am I gonna need to be carried for Homeworld 3? Oh, don't even talk this way, Houston. Don't even talk this way. You'll see, okay? I will be the very best, like no one ever was. But yeah, you know, maybe we can actually run a 2v2 tournament. That'd be kind of fun. We've never really been able to do that effectively for DOK because we don't have enough players, but like Homeworld 3 should have enough players. Should. You never know. It's SC first from SpaceArtist here. He does have LAV Fab on the way, although he's also got an idol, which is a little bit awkward, but he'll figure it out, I'm sure. This is the lower place, after all. No, it's 6. He just has one idol. But remember, guys, F3 selects idols, so you never have to let that happen. Good pro play here by SpaceArtist, by the way. He saw the PC, but he doesn't stick around to get killed. Instead, he's watching the carrier, so that's good. I feel like the SC is probably not meant to be guard ordering. It probably wants to actually just be on the base here, but, you know, he'll figure that out in a moment, I'm sure. And carry production upgrade is the way to go here. But, you know, we'll see if he grabs that. Looks like he's just queuing up LAVs instead. But like, if you cancel one of these, you're not building them any slower because it's just in the queue, and you could start prod up right away. So that would be the way to go. It's like he's caught his idols. That's good. And I don't know about the carrier movement here. This is a little bit interesting. I mean, I guess he tries to like gain space with it, but the problem is the space that's most important is right here, you know. And so if your carrier is far enough away from there, maybe you just get backstabbed. And sure enough, here comes the skims. I have a feeling we're about to watch something bad happen. We do have carry production upgrade finally starting though, so that's good. He needs space to be an artist. Yeah, that's real, man. That's real. Excuse me. We do have 3 LAVs and the logistics module here, so we should be fine to defend. Looks like Armor 1 just finished? Wait, no? They're just flashing blue for some reason. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that one. But the base evacuating, whoa! I think that's a little bit too early. Oh shoot, that's right, yeah, the stun doesn't, like, tick up the, like, time before regen or something, right? So they just start immediately. I forgot about that. Anyway, looks like he's gonna get back to mining here. You really want to quick drop these guys though, because like you can see this guy's holding a bit of CUs in his inventory, and they're gone forever. So you want to make sure that you drop them first. Don't lose anything like that. I love March 1 calling it the mineral line, by the way. I love it, I love it, I love it. Well, you do have 2 PC finished, that's important. You can't really fight with the production upgrade from your opponent unless you get 2 PC. And he is starting Railgun Fab as well. And yeah, sure enough, SpaceArtist is just going to try to expand on the 2 base. This is very aggressive. Not impossible, but very risky, you know? I don't think he realizes quite what the danger here is. It's like SpaceArtist, or sorry, March 1. Smog could have picked off an LAV there, but seemed to care. Well, I'd be surprised if March 1 was joining the Russian army. Probe took a bit of fire there. But these PCs shouldn't be here. Shouldn't they be up in the front line? I don't know what he's doing there. We do have assault pack teching as well, so I mean, eventually there's going to be ups for these LAVs too. I don't know. I feel like these PCs are supposed to be up here instead. Plus, you get to use mobility support for, like, the fight as well if you have those PCs up in the front line. It's really, really nice for Conf. And here comes vehicle damage 1, so sure enough, these LAVs want to fight. Let's check the count here. It's 9 to 10. Yeah, I mean, like, this is a fight that SpaceArtist could win here. Ooh. That's a bit of damage there. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be a huge difference, but every little bit counts, right? We do have assault railguns, though, so that's nice. Now we have a tech choice to fight the LAVs with. Want to be really careful with this thing, though, and that was not careful. But looks like he's gonna be saved by SpaceArtist not paying attention there for a little bit. Skims really want to jump in once the assault railgun is getting shot at, by the way. But them standing still here is not ideal. There we go, now they're jumping in. And this is a fight that the Gaussian player should win every time. A little closer than I expected, though, with quite a few sand skimmers going down. Yeah, Gaussian, Conf, what's the difference? You're gonna get flack for that one. But yeah, if SpaceArtist had, like, gone for the jump right when that assault railgun popped out, he definitely would have killed it. Hey, it's Leroy Majors. Thanks for stopping by, man. You're the best. You're the best. Oh, Probe finally gets sniped there. It's gonna be ref mode for Smog. It's very unique. I don't know. Normally you don't play like this. You just kind of want to keep. You just want to keep, you know, pressuring your opponent. But I guess he wants to go back to eco. This fight right here, by the way, actually a fight that SpaceArtist is picking, but I don't think he wins this one. It's gonna be fine as long as it's only the strike crab, though. So this is too deep to chase here for Smog the Golden Lizard. Uh-oh. Oh, it's way too far to chase. Now he's starting to lose a lot of skims here. A terrible thing you must do. Yes, terrible, terrible. Speaking of terrible, there goes all of the assault railguns too. That's not good. And we're gonna have a tech pivot here as Smog grabs assault ships, which, you know, they'll be better for fighting, like, when you don't have anything else. But it's very weird to see this kind of wide teching. Oh, and we already have railguns coming out too. Uh-oh. I'm not the biggest fan of this for Smog. This doesn't seem great. Yeah, it would be cool if 3-base existed. But honestly, I don't think Smog is going to have it for very long if SpaceArtist plays this right. This is not playing it right, by the way. Don't jump in against the assault ships. Oh dear, they're kind of designed for killing you. Oh gosh. I think you could have just waited for the railguns, right? Oh no. Oh no. That's not supposed to happen. Really, really bad trade here for a SpaceArtist. Now he's going to be kind of licking his wounds. Doesn't really have that strike craft buffer he wants, so he'll queue up a few. Again, though, if you're queuing this many units, it's usually a sign that what you really want is that carrier production upgrade. So that you can make them at the same time. Wait. Yes. And carrier systems teching, that's also very odd. We do have AV FAD coming out, but I reckon that's probably just to get the the armor ups for these railguns, right? Nice TJ, by the way. It's gonna really make things a bit more awkward for these skims, but still, the LAVs can't fight here. But yes, you really want to stay away from the center area where there's very short sight lines. That's a death sentence for railguns. These LAVs should probably get involved, by the way, because, you know, he's got them and he doesn't want to lose all these railguns, I reckon. But it looks like this artifact is going to get out as Smog plays around with these LAVs a little bit first. I gotta say, man, the upgrade disparity is really being felt here. He just can't win that fight. Jeez. Do have a couple heavy railguns out on the field, but they're just offering their rear ends to be, like, taken to Sajuk, you know? And amazingly, SpaceArtist is not going for them. Instead, he's trying for the backstab here with these LAVs, but those heavy rails were free. Yeah, he really should have just killed him there. Looks like he's going for it now, and it doesn't look like there's much defense. Oh, it's the fire lab too? Ooh. I'd forgotten about that. I gotta try that. You better be building an assault ship here, or else things are about to get nasty. Okay, that's good, but still, the railguns are just gonna melt away here. Oh, and the assault ship dies too. Well, that's awkward. But yeah, I mean, I think finishing off this main base would have been nice. Now his LAVs are kind of a little stuck here, but it's only armor 1 on the assault ship. Oh, it's armor 0 on the assault ship. Good, good. Interceptors? What the? Oh, well, that'll change things. But still, this PC is going to die, and there's just not a whole lot of defense against these LAVs. Actually, they would beat the interceptors too if you tried to use them on them, so that would not be ideal. Doesn't quite get the railgun either. Either way you slice it, very bad game state for Smog. This is kind of a weird game. And he's trying to get the railgun kill here. There's a lot of LAVs watching though. This might actually be a dead interceptor. Oh no, he's gonna get out. He's gonna get out. But yeah, this is not a great position for Smog to be in. Not at all. Just building more interceptors, I mean, that's great and all, but you do have to answer the LAVs, which they're not going to be great at. As in, they're going to be terrible at. And it looks like we have missile batteries coming out as well. It's going to make things awkward also. yeah, this is definitely a good time to get on 3-base. But you can see, like, with these full-ups LAVs, they really actually massacre the things if you don't have upgrades, the assault ships. So, you know, really nice to have assault ships to help fight when you've got sand skimmers as well, but if it's just the assault ships, you really have to get those upgrades. Kind of surprising, that fight there as well. LAVs didn't really manage to do any damage there. But the missile batteries are in town now, so that means no more interceptors. And I think Smog is about to learn that the hard way. There goes one. And I really gotta feel like he's overbuilt in them now. Because now he's got 6, and I feel like he can't use them anywhere. Ugh. This is suboptimal, wouldn't you say? Excuse me. This assault ship here just kind of sitting there and dying as well. It's also not ideal. Base spinner idle time is also not ideal. There's a lot of suboptimal things going on in this game. Oh, speaking of suboptimal, yeah, don't do this. Oh. Interceptors try to make a dive on like an AV, don't even kill it, and then lose 2 of their number. Yeah, you really just don't want to fight where the anti-air net is. It's not going to be pretty. You know, these areas are like open season for hunting. You don't want to be here at all. No, he knows. He's just saying DOK has a lot of bugs like that too. Like, we have to use mods to fix. Indeed, after the recent update to DOK, you couldn't even, like, when you viewed a replay, you couldn't tell who the players were. It just said invalid all the time. yeah, so... the only reason we can see their names up here is because of A-Game's mod, GE mod. So that's kind of funny. We love the invalids. Maybe. Maybe some of us do. Kind of carrier trying to muscle its way around now. It does have power in the missile system, but it's always a little tough fighting railguns like this. Then again, they don't have any armor upgrades or mag excels, so... It's, excuse me, I'm getting the hiccups, as usual. This Galzian railgun here, Conf, okay, also, is definitely, stronger for now, 1-for-1. But, like, you know, anywhere the carrier goes, well, it's not anywhere else, right? Like, I still think that for SpaceArtist, the way you want to play this is either just mass up a bunch of railguns, which is kind of what he's doing now, or just backstab wherever he goes away from. No, they don't need Mag Excel, but it's definitely nice to have. It's like, it's quite a bit of damage. It's like 10% more damage. Can't go wrong with that. Ooh, you can't go wrong with this either. It catches the heavy railguns out here. And that kind of carrier is below half right now. The assault ships are going to get into position though. They're going to stop the LAVs. Interceptors launching again. I rather thought we had learned our lesson about this, but it doesn't seem like it. And this carrier is still moving forward. It seems dubious, if you ask me. Yeah, I think he's just dead. I don't know. I don't know about moving forward there. He still has an army, like he could have at least tried to fight that one. And SpaceArtist gonna grab game 1, which is not bad for him. Of course, I'd be a bit upset if I were Smog losing game 1 to a map that I had banned. I don't really know how they ended up here, but you know. Not my place to guess about that sort of thing. And here we are on the Boneyard for game 2. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. Isn't it game 1? I don't see how it can be. Look at the name. Well, I figured he was doing some kind of like... I figured he was doing some kind of programmer humor, like 0 is where it starts, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know. Looks like similar opening for Smog. He's got his Sandskimmer fab and he's moving out across the field. Base runner retired for SpaceArtist and he's got that SC queued up. Everything's pretty standard so far. Oh no. Well, that would explain why we were playing on a banned map. I just don't even know what to think anymore. Hey, I like this. Look at this. He uses the rally point, and that way he's not gonna, like, have his support cruiser, like, moving around. Yes. Although we don't talk about that, of course. Yeah, I always tell people you gotta, like, if you only played 3 games in a best of 5 because you won 3-0, you still gotta, like, make a map 4 and map 5 folders that we don't know. I usually do a pretty good job of hiding the fact that I already know how many games are gonna be in the series, but it happens a lot. Sandskimmer gonna go for a bit of a poke here, but he does get denied by the ALM, and there's LAV chasing him too. I think this guy's gonna die, in fact. Second ALM deployed, though. That seems a little bit overkill. Well, I guess he needed it anyway. He was pop-locked. But again, it's carry production that you need right now. Not salvagers. No, 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 no. Oh, gosh. Not salvagers. Okay, he's gonna cancel, but then he queues up a bunch of LAVs. Just get the production upgrade. Please. Please. Get production upgrade, please. Yeah, you really gotta do this, though. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'll say it again, because it's a good general rule to live by. If you're queuing up a whole bunch of units, probably what you really want is carry production upgrades, that you can make them at the same time. Or another PC, I mean, why not? But he is playing Soban, so it'd be a little bit impressive if he was able to get that. No, I get what you mean. I'm just being stupid. SpaceArtist has like a ton of RUs, by the way. You can mod that in? Oh no. Bro, what the heck? There's a rock in my wallet. Wait, what? Oh my gosh. There's a rock in my wallet and a note saying that someone put it in there when I wasn't looking. That's kind of freaky. Oh gosh. Wow. I guess I don't pay enough attention to my wallet. Oh, here's the fight! Sorry, I was too freaked out by, like, real-life things to pay attention. It looks like SpaceArtist got the better hand of it, though. Oh yeah, by a big margin. Jeez. That's probably just the consequence of attacking into 2 ALMs like that. It's very tough to fight against those. Oh hey, it's Smog. Do we have second PC yet? We don't, and he's getting armor 1. Ah! No, 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 no. This is not how it's done, my friends. This is not how it's done. You always gotta get 2 PC before you get those upgrades. I sound like a broken record, but it's because people never learn the lesson, so I have to keep saying it, you know? Excuse me. And SpaceArtist teching Railgun Fab now, he's getting those LAV ups. He doesn't really need Railgun Fab yet. Well, actually, Railgun Tech is done for Smog, so maybe he does. Interesting. But it shouldn't matter too much. Because, like, building Railguns here wouldn't really be the play. But what he needs is more LAVs. He's, like, even though he took a really good trade, he's falling behind in the numbers here. 10 to 12 now, it's gonna be worse. Yeah, well, you get the railguns to deny the assault rails, so now it would be good for him to build just one. Just one, though. You really don't want to overbuild there. Most importantly, the fighter and gunship. No, 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 no. Just get LAVs. Ah! Ah! Well, I guess we know how this game's gonna end. Regrettably. Because if you haven't tried it before, fighter and gunship feels pretty bad against 2 PC plays. There's a way to play with gunships there. A-Game used to do that. But I mean, he was kind of more experimenting than saying, like, look, this is the new meta. Very, very difficult to play that way. Because, like, you know, 2 PCs is actually quite a lot of anti-air, and it's going to be up in that front line guarding the units, right? So the only way to make it work is to, like, reveal the gunship, do a bunch of damage to the skims. Hopefully you don't lose it, but it's very easy to, and then, like, jump in with the LAVs and capitalize. Really, really difficult to pull that off. And these are armor 2 skins as well, so they're not just gonna melt away like he's expecting. Yeah, this is probably just the wrong choice. Carrier Systems 1 again. I don't really, you just need LAVs here. You need a lot of LAVs. And don't build more railguns, please. Build LAVs. Oh my gosh, he could get carrier production upgrade. Look how much he's floating. Ah! Oh no. Well, here comes the double gunship. We'll see what it's able to do. This is what happens when I cast lower place, man. I'll tell you what. Oh gosh. Is it even worse? Don't tell me. Oh. Well, the double gunship is out, so now it's time to strike. Ideally, you wouldn't lose your entire strike craft blob before the double gunship hits the field. I wouldn't know anything about that, Carrier. I wouldn't know anything about that. But yeah, like, the whole point of the double gunship here is that hopefully you can damage the skims that you win this fight, but now the fight's gonna be lost already, so... it kinda just feels like GG, you know what I mean? Okay, now we got some LAVs coming out, but again, carrier production upgrade is just sitting there. Thinking about being clicked, but it's not happening. And the 2PC is hitting the gunships now. Railgun's gonna fall. Oh, dearie me. I would appreciate finishing off this kill. Oh, look at that! He knew what he was doing, man. He gave the veterancy to the railgun. Very nice. But the gunships live, so I mean, for what it's worth, that's not bad. Yeah, like veterans matters. But Smog is definitely in the winning position now. He just needs to keep fighting. I don't actually know why he's backing away here. Like, his opponent's army just got killed, so now you should be pressuring the carrier and trying to get your damage in. In any case, SpaceArtist thinks he's a lot further ahead than he is, because he's trying to move out across the field here. It's not time for that. He is still on the back foot, and now that Missile Ship Fab is done, I expect that we're not really going to be able to use those gunships ever again. Maybe he can hit the eco with them. I mean, obviously that's not really what gunships are best at, but I mean, it's better than just dying to missile ships here. Oh gosh, he's launching on the missile ships. Don't do this. Don't do this. Oh no. Okay, yeah, he's gonna reposition. There's actually 3 missile ships up. Wow. That's maybe a bit too much investment. But, better safe than sorry, I guess, right? And now the AAVs, I don't really know what that's supposed to accomplish either. Main base is getting hit, so it'd be nice to move those missile ships over there. Oh! Gunship strays into range, takes a lot of damage. And now it's targeting the skims, what the... Well, now it's just dead. But yeah, I don't know what these AAVs are really going to be good for. They don't have any upgrades so far. There's already heavy railguns on the field, and the sand skimmers will just chew them up when they get sundered. Oh no, and another gunship falling. Really just kind of for nothing there. Is it fear of one base honor cards? Probably. And now he gets missile ship. What? What is SpaceArtist getting missile battery fab for? I can't say I understand. If we check the units tab here, you can see the difference in strike craft count, right? Smog definitely wins any fight that happens between these two. Yeah, this is suboptimal. Highly suboptimal. They still have boost, by the way, like he could be running right now. Get to that TJ, but, no boost used. Oh, gosh. And by the way, I hate to say it, because I know I'm kind of rubbing salt in the wound, but wouldn't it be nice to have 2 gunships right now, right? This is why, like, when you have air units, you can't just throw them against the enemy anti-air and lose them. You gotta keep them safe for like for a moment that they can actually be useful. AV's revealed here, by the way. I don't know why there's a salvager with this frontline army. Probably it'd be best to replace the guy who was killed in the main. But I mean, I guess he's got ideas. He does have ref mode teching, so maybe he's like planning on mining with his opponent's third here. I don't really know. But this is a lot of AVs, to be fair, you know. So I think that Smog probably needs to get more railguns here. Railgun EMP is really great for situations like this as well. Maybe for mortar? I don't know, dude. It doesn't seem great. Especially when you have all these AVs, right? In fact, I'll tell you what. Rather than spending all the money on these things, which are not really going to be useful, heavy vehicles armor upgrades. Now that's a good place to spend your money, my friends. That's a good place to spend your money. Especially when you have this many AVs on the field. Because these are, I guess they're only no, they're damaged too. They're full up skims. So they'll fight the AVs a lot better than you're expecting if you don't get any upgrades for these guys. Not to mention it helps the railguns too. There's really no reason not to. He doesn't even have mag excel, by the way. Oh dearie me. Well, this is quite something, isn't it? I don't know, man. I just live here. I think I wanted AVs to feel like they were actually useful as bricks in the midfield as well. I probably made that decision like 4 years ago though, so don't hold me to it. Oh gosh, that's not what you like to see. The skims blob all the way up before the AVs start shooting. Oh no. Okay, that's gonna be a little brutal. Oh gosh. Okay, he managed to get out. You know, it's not as tragic as it could have been, but that was a little bit awkward. No, don't keep pushing! Ah! It was real good for nothing there. But the heavies are getting involved now, that's good. You really want range calibration in these scenarios, by the way, because Coalition rails do outrange Gaussian rails when they aren't upgraded yet. And Sandskimmer's trying to fight into the ALMs here, but this is a little bit tough, actually. Happy Soban noises, I guess, you know, this is what they love, trying to defend their main. There's a lot of ALMs here. He is actually going to lose a Salvager, though. But yeah, this is another one of those moments where the entire army gets diverted to answer the backstab, and that just gives your opponent all the map pressure he wants. Speaking of map presence, Smog has ref mode, but he hasn't actually put his PC on the second, so I don't know what he's planning here exactly. This is just kind of one of those games all around, wouldn't you say? Like, this number of AVs, I mean, if they had heavy vehicle armor upgrades anyway, they could just steamroll the 3 railguns, like, it wouldn't even be a problem, but he's just kind of not pulling the trigger. And, to be fair, he doesn't know that Smog doesn't have EMP rounds, but, like, I don't know, it feels pretty awkward, I must say. And the floats are just going to keep going up here as long as the money isn't spent. So, again, carrier production upgrade would be good. But hey, heavy vehicles armor 1, yes! Yes. That's good. That's what I wanted to see. Assault cruiser, what? Okay, artillery, that makes more sense. No, not battle cruisers. Oh no. What's happening? Look, the problem is, ACs especially, alright, but BCs are gonna have this problem too. Like, the counter to it would be heavy railguns, right? And your opponent already has like 7 of them, so it's really not the best unit to build right now. Oh, goodness me. Artillery would make a lot more sense. Not that we haven't seen a couple of real bad artillery plays in the last couple days, but, you know, I tell you, that's not indicative of their ability. You decided to forget it? I wish I could be as easy to forget as you. AVs find 1 missile ship, railguns find 1 AV. That's actually a good trade for the Coalition player, I'd say. We do have that last production line upgrade coming out. That's good. Although it's a little awkward now, because now he's spent all of his money. And actually the LAVs are, like, getting up on top of the rails here. Where's the skims? Oh, they don't exist. That's good. He should try to use the direct fire barrage here, but he's not having a whole lot of luck there. Carrier missiles would be good too, but it's a little hard to hit strike craft with them, of course. And if I count correctly, I think 3 railguns fill there, which is really quite good. You can see that evens up the units lost tab almost. Not bad at all. And battlecruiser tech is done, so we'll see if those get made, but he does need to increase his pop cap if he's going to put any down. And BCs especially are not exactly cheap in terms of pop cap, are they? Still no mag excel, by the way? I mean, that might be a good thing to pick up. But, you know. I guess in general, I'd say spending his money at all would be good at this point. I'm getting a little worried that he hasn't. Well, one of these days. At least just tell me he doesn't put the TJ on the carrier! Ah, it doesn't work. You can't TJ carriers. Oh no, I saw that one coming, but there was nothing I could do about it. Is Smog just now getting his 3-base set up, by the way? Hasn't he had ref mode for like 10 minutes? Oh no. Oh, this is a weird game. And the rail blob is looking for that carrier too. I mean, this is a little bit sketchy here. Really nice dodge of the carrier block though. This is good positioning actually. And still no mag excel means it's very hard to fight those Conf railguns right now. Yes, I have an indirect fire carrier. I must drive it into the front lines. Det pack? Okay, I like the attempt. It kind of missed, but you know. And SpaceArtist is gonna get in here to try to kill off the salvagers on 3rd base, but there aren't any, so that's a little interesting. There's a second artifact, by the way, for SpaceArtist. And Mark Target would be good here too, right? Just amp the damage against that carrier. Wow, the missile battery mortar actually did a lot of damage there. Oh my gosh. That was kind of surprising. Did I hear main base is mining out? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize how long this game's been going on. Uh-oh, and we're about to see a railgun massacre. Oh dear. Oh dear, that's not good. Again, no EMP rounds, right? There's not really much you can do about this. Well, I guess you can just hope your opponent stops chasing you. That works. What? I mean, you could have just killed all of them. Okay, whatever. Oh, you know what? It's not gonna matter. The Conf carrier is just deciding to die now. Ow. 35 packets, jeez. I don't know. This is either game 1 or game 2, based on who you ask, I suppose. I really don't know what to even say. This is a weird kind of... Well, the score is either 1-0 or 2-0 in favor of SpaceArtist. So this might be the last game. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Well, we're on Kartova now. Both players making some interesting decisions so far, but, you know. Looks like base runner retired for Smaug, as in all the other games. I do want to highlight, though, the fact that he smokes before he retires. That's essential, you know? So, I mean, the series isn't all that bad, really, considering. Yeah, we've seen someone switch factions mid-series, which is not allowed. Now we want to see someone switch factions mid-game. That would be the ultimate flex, you know? The ultimate flex. Hey, it's Pablo Escobar. Very nice. Famous Colombian drug dealer. Same build from both players, by the way. So nothing surprising there. Skin's gonna come see it. I believe he didn't CSC first, but the carrier moving is a pretty good tell. Switch to battle phase 3. All your units are replaced with coalition ones. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. No, there was a pro StarCraft 2 game I saw one time where this guy mind controlled a probe and had it build a Nexus, and he actually started playing Protoss when he started the game as Zerg. I mean, that was like the best thing I had ever seen in my life. Unfortunately, you can't really do that sort of thing in DOK, can you? I always said in Homeworld 1 and in Remastered, well, I guess in Homeworld 1 it's sort of true, but you ought to be able to build like your opponent's units when you steal their production ships, you know? But unfortunately, you can't. That'd be so much fun, though. Can you imagine? Bit of an awkward fight here, by the way. He can't drive through the carrier without losing his guns, so I think that SpaceArtist just really played Smog there. That was quite good. Kind of same deal here, too. I love this setup where, like, the carrier is interposing between the strike-craft blocks. Also, it means that we're fighting under the carrier railguns. Would be nice to turn that missile on, too, but also the ALMs. This is, like, really good play here from SpaceArtist. And Smog just can't get in there. Oh, man. Dude, that's gotta be frustrating as the Conf player here. He's had the unit lead that whole time, but he just can't do anything with it. That's so cool. I still think it'd be nice if we would start carrier production upgrade, but you know, still that was really well played. Oh no, it's Soul Pack. Just get production upgrade, please. Yeah, really, really nice there. And Smog gonna be licking his wounds, going back to try to get his 2-base set up here, but now it's SpaceArtist with the counterattack. And he is setting up his 2-base, as he should. He'll be faster on that, and there's a potential that he can do some damage with the LAVs up here. Should be seeing 2PC pretty soon here then from Smog. Either that, or maybe you could switch to assault ships or something, but it doesn't feel great. There's a bit of an overplay here, though, from SpaceArtist. Well, I mean, I thought so. Actually, he's winning that one, too. Jeez. Ah! Oh, no! That's not ideal. Oh, no. Ah, maybe. It was a long time ago that I saw it. Yeah, I don't know, but I'll look for it, because it was pretty hype. I mean, it was, like, unbelievable. This guy's got, like, a Zerg army with, like, a Protoss mothership guarding it, you know, I mean, it was crazy. Okay, so, looks like SpaceArtist has figured out his eco problems, and Smog is doing it too! What? What? Both of these players just pulled their main line without, like, any threat on it. What am I watching? Oh my goodness. Okay, but we do have 2 PC on the way. Railgun tech is finished. Probably a bit early on that railgun tech, but that's alright. Yeah, but it was really hard to ever get, like, Terran units using that, right? Because you'd have to, like, start queuing up the base building, the... What is it even called? I can't remember. Orbital Command, right? But then you'd have to, like... You'd have to keep mind-controlling the SCV over and over again with, like, different, Gosh, what's the unit even called? Corruptors, right? Or is that the air unit? Frick, I haven't played SC2 in ages, man. Infestus, there we go. But you could theoretically play a game where you're Terran, Zerg, and Protoss all at the same time. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Or you could just cannon rush every game. That's what I do. Well, it looks like we got AV tech here for SpaceArtist, but he's fallen behind on 3-base timing, which we've seen before. Does have control of the field, though. He's getting an artifact out, too. That always feels nice. And I like the probe here too to just check the tech, but it's actually not on the main base. We can hardly blame him for that though. It was very weird that Smog moved off of the main. Very bad probe micro though, so we'll lose that one there. But yeah, you'd expect Smog would have like left his carrier there, so he wanted to check the tech, but he didn't get to see it. It is railguns, but we haven't seen any rails yet. Oh, I take it all back. There's a railgun. The problem is, I still think that Smog loses the Strikecraft fight here. Like, he kind of needs Honor Guards instead. But then, he also doesn't know what his opponent is doing. Like, this would be sort of a textbook place to go air if you were SpaceArtist, so he kind of needs to get anti-air too. And so his answer, of course, is to do neither and get Assault Ship Fab instead. I don't really know why. Oh, and then he checks the third, but it's not there either. Oh, no. Well, that's a little bit sad. It is 11-9 right now, so there is an advantage in numbers for the Sandskimmers, but I do think the LAVs have better upgrades. Yeah, they've got damage 2 and boost. But for SpaceArtist, I gotta say, like, if you're playing a really nice and slow game like this, you always want to go up to 3-base. So, at this point, it's kind of inexcusable that he's not there yet. It's like he wants to try and attack now. He's gonna get hit by that railgun, of course, but LAV should be doing fine. But he boosted on the way in here, so now he doesn't have it to run away. Uh-oh. I played so well earlier, but this one's looking a bit rough. He's not gonna trade horribly here, but he is gonna... Well, okay, actually he'll win the fight if these four just stand still for some reason. I don't know why they did that. AV's chasing on the other side as well. Okay, looks like these four got their brains back. They're gonna try to fight. But they're going the wrong way! Ah! And SpaceArtist gets away with it somehow. I don't really understand what just happened there. AV's trying to pressure, but with that heavy railgun there, they are going to back away. They could maybe look for the main base here, but I think it's going to be a bit tough to get any damage done with that heavy railgun watching them. Well, okay, he's getting damage done in a way, I guess, because Smog is pulling off the second base, and that's going to lose him a lot of money. You never want to pull unless you need to, right? Like, this is an overreaction, I think. Like, this would be the time to pull, you know? Get these salvagers out of here. Any day now? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, 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 come on, come on. Just press D, please. No, oh. LAV boost OP, I'll tell you what. And what the heck, what happened to the main base? I looked away for like 2 seconds, everyone's dead. Oh my gosh. I don't know where these guys are going either. Okay, well, I guess everyone's dead now. Oh, dearie me. Well, that might be the end of the series. There wasn't any more replay folders set up, so I mean, I'm assuming so, but... it's really hard to tell. Let's just say, though, that SpaceArtist gets the 3-0, because that makes the most sense to me. Thanks for watching. We'll move on to the next one as quickly as we can.